Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name is Fred Weaver, joined by Coach Collard and the good-looking Kevin Kaufman, my business partner at Group 4610. Arizona's premier short sale team is holding the camera back there.
And it's Friday.
It is Friday. You know what today is?
Unforgettable?
Well, forgettable or unforgettable, depending upon how you want to look at it. So I'm actually going to tell a story that I don't share very often. It actually has to do with a friend of mine, Raymond McRae over at EMC Mortgage. I don't believe Ray works there anymore, but I'm going to share you a little story. Now, Ray and I, back in 2008, were working on a short sale together.
EMC's here in Dallas, by the way.
They are actually here in Dallas area. You're right.
214.
We should go visit him tomorrow.
Let's call him.
I don't think he's there, though.
Okay.
He actually worked in the Irvine call center.
You're right, he did work out of Irvine. So anyhow, Ray and I were working on a file one day, and I had a perfect offer. And you know what I mean by perfect offer,
Yes.
Coach. I mean that my offer and the BPO were the exact same amount. $315,000 offer, $315,000.
Wonder how that happened.
Is this Farmer Avenue?
This is Farmer.
Yeah.
You got it. You know how you know that, Coach? Because this is when you got the perfect thing. That's because you did what we teach.
Absolutely.
Back in the first 30 days, you know all those episodes in January that nobody goes back and watches because they're not like flashy.
Because they have relevant content.
Yeah, they're absolutely filled with content and a lot less shtick. But anyway. Ray and I were negotiating a file, and I knew what his BPO was because I did my research, and I knew what the offer was because I accepted the contract.
Yep.
And so Ray said, "Yep, I'll approve your deal, but you have to take 5% commission."
Oh,
Now hold on. I've gotten paid 6% at EMC before, and I'm like, "Why is that?" Well, this deal is $315,000, and we're not going to pay 6% commission on that luxury of a property. I'm like, 315 luxury, that's hilarious. But anyhow,
It's a fourplex, Jack Rod.
Give me a break. So anyway, I literally said, well, Ray, that's ridiculous. And him and I went back and forth for a couple days. Anyway, it came to this, and this is forgettable or unforgettable. So
Okay.
I'm not recommending our viewers do this. They can use the context of this, but I don't recommend they deliver it the same way I delivered it. I literally said to him, I basically posted him up, you know, like you would say on a basketball court, just post him up.
Right.
I said, Ray, look, here's the deal, man. I know what your offer, I know the offer, I know the BPO. If you're only going to pay me 5% commissions, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the buyer and I'm going to tell them to drop their offer 5, maybe 7%.
Nice.
And they're going to get a really good deal on the home because they're going to purchase it for less than they think they need to. And on top of that, Ray, you're going to net less money because the offer price is coming down. But I'll take 5% commissions and just tell the buyer to drop their offer 5%.
Right.
So you can do the math, Coach. 5% of 315 is over $15,000.
Yes, it is.
So I literally said to Ray, I said, great, I know, and why did I do that? People are at home maybe going, why? Well, because I knew that the offer was the same as the BPO, and I knew that I could bring him a 95% offer, meaning 95% of fair market value, and I still knew that it would be approvable per his guidelines.
Absolutely.
And he could pay me 5%.
Absolutely.
Or because I delivered him such a great offer.
Which is probably better than most offers. They get 98% of the time.
Absolutely. It was right on the BPO. Because I delivered him such a great offer, he could pay me my rightful commission of 6% because I did a great job for him.
Right.
And well, Ray didn't really like that, but when I presented that to Ray's boss, wouldn't you know, Coach, 24 hours later I had an approval letter.
It got shut down.
Yeah. Now, I need to go tell the rest of the story because this is where it gets a little forgettable or unforgettable. But from that day forward, Ray McRae never wanted to talk to me again ever at EMC Mortgage. He claimed that I was on like a blacklist or, you know, I was listed as a realtor not to work with.
Really?
It seems to happen to me.
Because you held them accountable?
A few banks around the country that we won't name.
Because you hold them accountable?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's tough.
I was tough. I admit, I'm telling you guys right now that I don't recommend the manner in which I did that you follow that same practice. But the concept of saying to the guy, look, you know, had I said, Ray, like, dude, I get what you're saying, but Ray, work with me here, man. I brought you a really good offer. I actually could have got you a lower offer, but I did my best to get you this offer. I think I deserve 6%. Had I come at it from that way, I came a little harder, I'm going to be honest. But Ray and I had pushed each other's buttons for a while.
Right,
so, again, I'm not condoning that.
But get past all that. I mean,
I want you to hear the story behind it.
Bottom line, it comes down to this. Full price offer, and the lender was still, well, the individual at the lender was still trying to jerk you around with commission.
Yeah.
Totally not acceptable. So you played strategy with him.
Absolutely.
Well, our guidelines say you're going to get less on an offer.
Absolutely. I know if your guidelines say only 5%, then I know your guidelines say that I can submit you an offer that's 95% of fair market value and you'll still accept it. So if you want to go by the quote-unquote guidelines, then I'll play your game. And that, guys, is why guidelines are absolutely ridiculous. Because I understand they're set up to help the bank make a decision of savings over foreclosure. But at the end of the day, guidelines can also backfire against the bank that set them. And they would have backfired in that situation because I was serious. I was going to go back to the buyer.
Let me go out on a limb. I would dare be prophetic in saying that all banks in America would take 100% offers. What do you think?
Oh, you're pretty far out there on the right side of the limb, Coach.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, if you hadn't started Body for Life, Coach, I think the limb might snap right about now.
Right.
Yeah, but thankfully you're slimming down. You're slimming down. I love it.
There you go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I want to encourage folks out there. They can actually follow you on Facebook right now, right?
Yep.
You're doing a little Body for Life thing.
Check out facebook.com/bodyforlifeaz spelt out.
Yeah, and this slender figure right here is going to be how much?
225 in a little short of 11 weeks.
This guy's serious, man. I just had the biggest bowl of ice cream known to man. Brownie sundae with
Dude, that was
chocolate toppings and peanut butter on it.
That was freaking,
Coach literally
with peanut butter flavored tar on top.
Well,
yeah, that was a heart attack.
For folks that have been watching us for 6 months now, they know that I lost 50 pounds eating Frosties in San Diego.
Right.
That's actually one of our very first promo videos.
Body for Life, I just stiff-armed it and said,
it's good for you.
I just said, no.
I'm not quite down 50 anymore, but it's pretty close to 50. So, in the end, my trainer will get me back on track next week when I get home. Yeah. Hey, we better wrap this video up. Unforgettable Fridays kind of just, dragging on.
Right.
I think they're enjoying
guys.
it.
Let's turn loose on this puppy.
Have some fun, guys. You deserve a full commission. I hope you enjoyed our week special just on commissions, and I hope you guys realize that it's not really about what the bank says. It's absolutely about what you're willing to create and what you're willing to do, because after all, you deserve it. I'm serious, guys. You deserve it. We're not here just telling you fun stories to glorify ourselves because, well, we already know we're awesome. We accepted our own greatness. Right. We're doing it for you guys so that you, in fact, can have better lives and create better things, and you're helping the bank out, even if they don't necessarily
agree with you. You know what, Fred? Thank you, dude. Thank you for your support, your encouragement, for lifting me up.
And I'm ready to see 225 Coach right here, buddy.
Word.
All right, let's wrap it up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Short Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. We're getting kicked out of the hotel.